Hello and welcome. I'm Anthony Hudson. Now it's time for Sunday afternoon football. Joined now by Gary Lyon.
Hi, Hutto. Today should be a good match.
Well, today it's Melbourne versus Fremantle. First onto the ground, and boy, do they look ready. The fans should be in store for a big game today.
Yes, Hutto.
The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banners are looking great.
It's a big midfield battle today. Whichever team can get on top in the middle of the ground will walk out winners today.
Big roar as Melbourne enter the arena. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
Good call, Hutto.
The captains of both sides make their way to the middle for the coin toss. Fremantle wins the toss. Come into this game with really good form. By contrast, coming into this game with some poor form. These lineups look very strong and both teams look fired up and set to go. Both sides look ready to get into the action, just moments away now. We're underway. Lobb just slaps it down. The ball spills in the tackle. With the ball is Viney with the ball now. Hamlin collects it, slams it onto the boot. Mundy grabs that one. Goes the long option. Collects the loose ball. Mops up the loose ball. Hunts it down.
Big tackle.
And the ball bounces across the boundary line. They take the advantage. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Law manages to get it onto the boot. A good result there, and that's a goal for Fremantle. Gets his first. Congratulated by his teammates. And we have the first goal of the match.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
About to resume play. Gawn just swats it away. Melkson releases the ball. The ball mopped up. Sees it out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Toss back into play. Big thump from Brown. A quick handball from Chera. The ball spills to Viney. Here's Croden. Hits the target by hand. It's cut off by Jetta. Kicks hurriedly. Good mark by Tomlinson. Moves it by foot. He takes the mark. Kick by Spargo. Hunt uses the body well. It's a long kick. Pearce takes it well. He flicks it over. Just gets it onto the boot. Law couldn't keep his hands on it. Quick handball. He's got the football now. Puts the foot down. And pumps it through the big sticks.
No doubt about it.
That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the ball. McDonald celebrating hard. Centre bounce. Clears the contest. Gets a touch to the ball. Picks it up. The ball spills from the tackle. The kick from McDonald. Marking in space was Hannon. Melkson clinks up with a chance to run. He celebrates hard after that. Melbourne have kicked back to...
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground.
Darcy won it down. Found a way to keep balance. Tips it towards half forward. Got hands to it. Lever collects the loose ball. Handballs. Sweeping handball from Tomlinson. Tucker with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Nurses that ball through the big sticks.
He's absolutely loving it. Why not?
He's enjoying that goal. Tight contest here. Scores locked up. Back in the middle now. Brown won the duel. He's got the footy in his hands. Found a way to keep it alive. Stabs at the kick. Marks all alone. Got boot to ball. Wilson rushes with the kick. Ace drops the mark. Goes by hand. He gets his hands on the footy. Gawn goes to the man on the run. He has the ball. Going for goal number 1. Burnell marks uncontested. 25 metres out. Setting up for the check side. He drives it towards goal. Through for a point. Ready to bring it back into play. Hamling decides to go to himself. Puts boot to ball. Intercepts the ball well. McDonald elects to kick. Spargo presents and takes the mark. Wilson applies the pressure and wins a free. Wilson got him.
Great tackle.
Keeps going. The handball hits the target. Picks up the loose ball. Moves the ball along the wing. Croden marks in a bit of space. Looks to move it by foot. The ball rolls across the line. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
Gawn gets it down. Collected by Tucker. Trying to get some momentum with the kick. He loved that one. Fremantle have kicked the last 2 goals. Fremantle goes back into the lead.
A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
Back with another centre bounce. Darcy won the hit out. Gets a quick kick away. It's a turnover. Slick with the hands. Turned it over. Brayshaw just gets it onto the boot. Just put it on the boot. Matera misses the tackle. Tomlinson uses his pace. Hunk has it. Gets it away. Receives the handball and takes off. Ends up turning this ball over. Blakely bangs it on the boot now. And the mark will be paid. Bach channels a long kick. Taken well at ground level by Hannon. Harms going for number 1. Melbourne finds a way to get that one through. Celebrating hard. Melbourne grab the lead.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Back in the middle. 1 down. He wins possession. Giro hacks it out of there. Tucker picks up the loose ball. Dug out the loose ball. Hibbert wants to keep it moving by hand. Lever on the move now. What an exciting run. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. He puts through his first goal. He's excited about that one. Melbourne lead is now 7. The game is back underway. 1 down by Darcy. McCarthy earns the free for that tackle. Fails to fend off the tackler. Melbourne have started well and lead at quarter time.
Melbourne have come out and started well and shown they have what it takes. The coach will be asking for more of the same for the rest of this one.
Both sides might want to work on their defence after a high-scoring opening term. Free going the way of Tucker. Fremantle trailing, but they can easily catch up from here. Here's Gary to take a look at the key stats.
The Dockers giving themselves a chance on the turnover, but they can't seem to be putting it on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Gaz. We're ready for second quarter action. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Missed the target, has it now. Harm sends it clear of the contest. A lot of possessions for him. Conker doesn't make the tackle. Cleanly picked up. He heads for home. You can see that happening right after it left his boot. Melbourne by 7 points, searching for a teammate. Gathers it now, hacking it out of there. The loose ball crosses the boundary. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
McDonald receives the ball. It's going to be close. He puts it out of bounds on the full. A piercing kick from Matera. Takes that one strongly. Blakely moves it now. He gets above the crowd. A stab kick from 5. Sherratt wins the ball in the air. Slams it on the boot. Finds a target. Mundy releases by hand. Gives it, don't argue. Brayshaw goes by hand. Going for goal number 1. Oh, what a goal! Banfield getting the crowd involved. The margin is now under a goal. We resume hostilities. Thump clear is in his possession. Chips it towards half forward. Croden looks to build some momentum with this kick. We're all tied up now. May players move as they look to provide an option. The ball ends up with Jenner. Stepped off his line. Goes with the kick. Winning the ball in the air was Langdon. Uses it now. Melcham clean from the half volley. Sinks the slipper into it. Good mark there. Uses it by foot. Steady hands there as he holds that one. He slams it towards goal. He slots this one. A big goal there. Brown celebrates with the fans. Melbourne by 6 points. Umpire ready to resume play. Thumps it clear. Ends up with Tiro. Collier puts the foot down, avoids the pressure. Croden delivers with a straight drop punt. Pretty happy with that one. The scores are tied. About to resume hostilities. Thump by Gawn. The loose ball picked up. Conker gains possession. Seen plenty of it. Salem controlled the difficult ball. Uses a short handball. The loose ball scooped up. Intervening brilliantly was Finey. Takes possession. Does well to get it out. Clean pickup by McCarthy. Gets the loose ball. He lays off the pass. May hands it back now. Hurried kick. Spills the mark. Keeps it moving. Has a runner alongside him. He gains possession. Looking to kick goal number 2. Teammates break for him. Plays on from the kick in. Decides to kick. Ace with the mark. Chose to kick it. Hamling scoops it up. And the umpire will ball it up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Hannon going for number one. The margin is 2. Weighing up the options now. Decides to play on. Blakely uses it by foot. Marks now and can send it back. A spearing kick from Jones. A chance to reload the attack now. Shipwrecked puts it on the boot. Snaffled up by Brown. Wants to keep it moving. He's got the football now. Goes for the goals. Goes through from behind. The lead is now 3. Blakely ready to bring it back into play. Melchett wins the foot race. Puts on the afterburners. What a sensational goal. He's got a couple now. Starting to get into this game. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Melbourne starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 41-32.
That's a really good team goal. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. Fremantle need to be far more competitive with their clearance work. They can't win games that way.
Brayshaw slams it onto the boot. Does well to cut off the kick. Plays on quickly. Jetta searches for a teammate downfield. A clean pickup. Finding the loose ball was Viney. Penetrating handball. Works it across the ground. Great grab. Langdon drives the kick. Takes a simple grab. Lobs the handball. Sends it clear of the contest. Works it from the back half. Scoops it up. Wilson kicks hurriedly. Salem was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Quickly onto the boot. Only seconds remaining in this quarter. The tackle deserves a free and gets it. Collier sticks the tackle.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Going for goal number 1. Hits the post, and it's a minor. Fremantle now only trailed by 8. Half-time arrives, Gary. What are your thoughts on the first half?
Melbourne have had a solid first half and will look to show more of the same in the second.
Anything you can see, Gary?
Fremantle are creating plenty of chances from turnover. They just need to generate that into more scoring opportunities to be a big chance.
Thanks for that. Everyone takes a collective breath and we'll return with the second half. The third quarter about to get underway. We're back in motion. Gone. Won the hit out. Brace your interesting handball. Finds his man. Five with a drilling ball. Good grab there from Taverner. 45 metres out. Move it on. He decides to go for home. Summed it up, and he delivers perfectly. That's his first. A time to celebrate, and don't they get around Taverner. One more goal, and they grab the lead.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Gone, thumped it clear. Viney kicks out of the congestion. He's leading the ranking points.
He's the most dominant player on the ground at the moment.
That kick goes out on the full. Advantage paid. It out of the defensive 50. Ryan handballs. Brayshaw kicks it. Scoops up the ball. Finding the ball with ease. Well collected. Gone with a penetrating handball. Tomlinson is streaming past and gets the footy. Takes off now. He makes that kick count. Full price. Brown loves that goal. Now they lead by 8.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. Melbourne have actually turned it over more than the opposition, but they haven't allowed that to translate into scores. It's why they're still in front.
Takes the mark. He goes it alone. Marked by Spargo. He takes aim. McDonald takes it strongly. He likes his chances from here. Gets some reward for his efforts. Melbourne doing well at the moment.
He did really well there and gets the reward.
Back in the middle to resume play. Darcy thrashes it. Punches the kick. Nice work from Taverner. It has to be a big kick to get it from there. He gives it a ride. Doing well to intercept that kick. Keeps moving. Hibbert pushes a low ball. Harms has a great set of hands.
Melbourne have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Manufactures the handball. Has it now. Brown launches towards goal. McDonald wins the marking contest. 25 metres out. Going for goal number 2. His teammates. We resume hostilities. Swats it. Finds the loose ball. Bounce. Works for Lever. Had plenty of the ball. It's been turned over. Wilson just handballs into space. He can take off after that handball. Banfield with an easy mark. He takes the shot. Fremantle reduced the margin. May with the kicking duties. Hibbert takes the mark. Dishes it off. At full stride, receives the handball. The contest, no match for him.
I agree with you there, Hutto.
Keeps the kick low. Picked up by Conker. Rushes with the kick. Cox marks. With a driving kick. Takes it well. Chooses to play on. Elects to kick. Takes the mark all by himself. Croden lining up now on a 45-degree angle. He goes for broke. That looked great. The Dockers, the margin, back within 3 goals. We're back in motion. Hammers it. He gains possession. Giving it off with Conker. Ball gets cut off. Just manufactures what he could. Picked off the deck. Oliver gets the handball away. Going for goal number 1. Darts it through for another. Look at them celebrate that effort. 19 points the difference.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. Melbourne lead the contested possession at the moment, and they're converting that lead into scoreboard pressure.
Giro winning plenty of the ball.
He's really having a big impact on this game. A great defensive effort.
Langdon with quick hands. He's really making an impact in this game, Gaz.
He has been outstanding here, Hutto.
Goes by foot. A solid mark from Pearce. Looks up with the kick. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Blakely goes with the kick. They can create from this. Clears the ball from the contest. Mundy with the intercept. It'll be a ball up. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
With quick hands. Five moves it by hand, and now they're away. Moves the ball by foot. Didn't fumble. Got the hands free. McDonald now. Brown hurried kick. Marked by Spargo. Can he put it through? Just gave it away. Ryan just put it on the boot. He gives chase to the footy. Is in his possession. Hacking it out of there. The mark is taken by Collier. Puts it on the boot. Great mark. Moved on by Banfield. Nice hands. How did you see the third term, Gas?
Melbourne will want to keep the foot on the accelerator and finish this last quarter strongly.
A high-scoring third term sees opportunity for both sides heading into the final quarter. Let's see what the stats have to show.
Fremantle haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Thanks. Last quarter action ready to go.
They need to get a move on if they're going to win from here.
About to resume play. Gawn gets onto the ball. Clears the congestion. Kept alive under pressure. A disappointing kick. Melbourne by 20.
Melbourne have been poor with their ball use. They've turned it over on too many occasions, and it's allowing the opposition chances to score. They can just slow the game down now, take a bit of time off the clock.
Spargo urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Looks okay off the boot. Love kicking that one. Melbourne doing well at the moment. Back in the middle now.
Melbourne needs to be more aware of the opposition set up at the stoppage. Their hit-outs are getting cut off too easily.
What can you tell us, Gaz?
There's not enough effort out there at the minute.
Hurried kick. Hibbert used the body to take that mark. Moves it quickly. And the ball trickles over the boundary. Conker making his way onto the field. Ball back into play. Punched away. Fighting hard was Collier. Neil Bullen. Handball's out into space. Ball collected. Movement by hand. He gets his hands on the footy. Gets the handball away. Turns on the gas. Links with hands. Racking up possessions now. Melbourne go back the Dockers by 27. Hamling plays on. He drives it. The mark is taken by Pearce. Goes by foot. He wins the ball in the air. Cox moves it now. An easy grab for Conker. A spearing kick. Terrific mark there. The mark has been taken. Sinks the slipper into it. Finds this and marks well. Fremantle would love to make the most of this opportunity. The kick from Giro. Finding the ball was Jones. Sweeping handball. Holding the ball. A big tackle there.
Outstanding pressure.
Brayshaw landed in his back on this occasion. Brayshaw opts to play on. Strong with the body and wins the mark. Plays on. Drives the kick hard. Salem does well to mark. Advances now. Goes short by hand. Wins the race to the ball.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Fife gets on the end of that handball. Fremantle close the gap to 20.
Melbourne have turned the ball over a lot trying to play aggressively. It's where they turn it over which doesn't make it as dangerous.
He spears the ball. Jones did well to win that ball. Uses it by foot. With quick hands. Up for grabs for Fife. Takes possession. Oh, what about that? That was really special. He acknowledges the crowd. Fremantle behind by 20.
That's a really good team goal. Melbourne can't kicking straight. If they don't start to take these opportunities, they could watch this lead slip away.
Fife just threw it. Brayshaw kicks it to the square. Matera got under it. Elects to kick. Easily takes the mark. Collier going for number one. What a goal! They get around him after that effort. That's two in a row for Fremantle. Fremantle reduced the margin. Brown with the punch. Jones heading to the bench. Now we'll get a ball up. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy.
What a brilliant tackle!
Great tackling technique.
Giro kicks it. Collier takes a strong mark. Decides to kick. Croden takes the mark. Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. Tomlinson plays on. Open opportunity for Jenner. Slams it on the boot. Good mark. And looks to send it back. Fife will have to put everything into this one. The kick will be from a 45-degree angle. He might kick a goal. Unfortunately, lets them down there. Made to kick it in. Finds himself in space and marks. Tomlinson kicks hard along the boundary line. Pumps the ball long. Can't take possession. Just dismisses his opponent. May controlling the airwaves on this occasion. Moves it on. McCarthy takes a strong mark. Might be too far out to score.
Keep it on.
He likes his chances from here. Never on target and behind. This May assessing the options. takes a nice mark. Spears the ball. Langdon wins the ball in the air. Melbourne will be singing the team song loud and proud after today's big win.
One side just put in more effort. They ran harder defensively and were willing to help out their teammates more. It proved to be the difference.
The team of the red and the blue. Every heart beats true for the red and the blue. And we sing this song to you.
The final result is Melbourne 73 to Fremantle 61. That's all for today. On behalf of myself, Gary Lyon, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.